Good y'all. Welcome and welcome back to Dawn Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. Welcome to your timeless collective message. So let's tap in and see what the collective needs to know. Holy Spirit, what is the message? What is the most important that energies need to know? Okay, so we got some roadblocks here, okay? Or somebody tried to throw some roadblocks in your life, or you tried to throw some roadblocks in somebody's life, okay? Flip the energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit here, okay? Okay, so be careful who you confide in, all right? We have death here, so somebody, listen, so everybody has goals, dreams, aspirations, right? We're supposed to, right? And then, we have certain people and certain things that we may feel inspired by, right? You know, well, for some of you guys, maybe you could have, for some of you, talked about your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, right? So innocently, you know. The problem is that whoever you told this to, whether it was one or several people, and again, this doesn't make it an excuse. This is kind of just what's happening here. It's like when you told them this, they could have smiled in your face and been like, oh, wow, that's neat. That's great. In which, yeah. But it's like in their mind, they're like, I'm going to block that. I don't want you to have that. But I'll take that idea. Thank you very much. So for some of you guys, somebody could have stole some of your ideas or be trying to steal some of your ideas. Okay. For others of you, they could have tried to, and everybody's not dealing with a dark practitioner, but some are. You're dealing with one who's a dark practitioner themselves, and or they go to one, okay, where they try to put you in a jar spill, try to send blocked energy your way, right? Try to bind your finances, trying to bind your love life, trying to bind your opportunities, trying to bind your success in some cases, because we've been dealing with a lot of destiny swapping here, people who've been trying to destiny swap. And when you're trying to destiny swap, that means, because the intention of a destiny swap is so that you can live out somebody else's life. You can live out somebody else's destiny because you don't want to do what it has to take to get to yours, right? You don't want to serve your own karmic debt. You don't want to heal. You don't want to do what needs to be done in order for you to receive the blessings that God has for you. Okay? So, whoever has tried to do this, in your life here, okay, because essentially anybody that tries to throw blocks in your life, it's like they're acting like the hand of God in your life, because it's like, did God say you could do this? Did God say, hey, I have an ordained purpose for them? Who told you to put blocks in their way? Because when you put blocks in their way, you putting blocks in my way. Because what if I have a message that's trying to get out and it can't get out because you wanted to play around? So make sure you put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit, flip the energies as you see fit. And so basically what's happening here is death. Okay, now take that how it resonates. Spiritual death, physical death here. Okay, and this is not saying you go out and do anything here. Now, what I am getting here is that in some cases they try to unalive you spiritually. And how can a person do that spiritually? They can if they're a really seasoned dark practitioner, or they go to a really seasoned dark practitioner, they can send you all type of death spells, death magic, to where it's summoning and conjuring those energies, and being and they trying to unalive you, right? Try to make you have unaliving thoughts, right, to the point where it might lead you to try to attempt. In some cases, people do, right? In some cases here, right? Now they could be trying to send you some sort of chaos and conflict spells, right? So you can try to screw over yourself. Again, battling energy that is not really yours, right? Being sent to you. Okay. Now with this death energy here too, now since someone wanted that for you, It looks like that's going to be their fate in some cases here. Or they will be, God will allow things to be so where it may feel like this is what they're going through. Okay, now put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Flip the energies as you see fit. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Also, feel free to subscribe to our Capricorn/Chosen One YouTube channel, where those readings are also timeless as well. Okay, the link is in the description box below. Now, yeah, so be mindful. We was getting this STD energy in the twin flame reading that just came out not too long ago. Yeah, so you could be dealing with like a karmic twin or some shit where, you know, yeah, they could. So the fact that this is coming out in this reading, now this is only going to resonate for some of you. Now here's the thing: when it comes to roadblocks, not everybody's dealing with somebody that's actively doing black magic with their actions are that of black magic, whether they are into it or not. So like for example, let's say you have a physical inheritance, and they know you have this physical inheritance, and maybe you don't know, okay, or maybe you have an inkling but you're not sure. It's like, okay, well, I don't want them to get this, because if they get this, then they're going to be independent, then they're going to be doing this, then they're going to be doing that, so let me fraudulently put my name, you know, or put their name, and let me take the money out and pretend to be them. Somebody, you know, somebody is committing fraud here too. So in some cases, somebody's stealing your ideas. In some cases, somebody's stole some sort of inheritance, or some sort of, you know, funds or something from you, okay, or this is what you did to someone else. Somebody is you know, committing fraud, okay, all of which is having an impact on you, had an impact on your movement forward. Now this could be past, present, or future information for you. You could already be free and in your promised land, okay. Everybody's in different seasons while watching this, okay. But basically, somebody definitely was a snake in your grass, and for other people, it was multiple people that were snakes in your grass. Okay. Those who smile in your face, right? Now, here's the thing. What I was going to say with the STD, there are some people who have been coming in between unions, right? Where they have been purposely getting pregnant so that they can have some sort of tie to the bloodline, right? So like, let's say, for example, they go to a practitioner, or unless they're a practitioner themselves, and they get a vision, or they go wrongfully through your Akashic records to find out, oh, well, who is their partner? Who are they supposed to be with then? And then let's say they go find them, or they go look them up, and they, you know, and this person has no idea that this is this person's ulterior motive, and then they go get pregnant by them on purpose, or they poke holes in a condom. You sneak and poke holes in a condom so they can get pregnant, so they can be attached to bloodline in some way, shape, or form, right? This is a karmic child. Or this could be, you know, in a way where, you know, they impregnate somebody, right? You know, or it's like trying to trap somebody, or trying to get ties to a bloodline wrong, in a conniving way, right? Trying to get revenge, you know. So for some of you guys, unfortunately, and this came out in on the other channel, the Capricorn, the Chosen One channel, it came out that there's a karmic birth for some people. It's not going to resonate for everybody. For some people, because unfortunately you had someone who found out who your divine counterpart, who they were supposed to be, and they didn't tell them who they were to you. They didn't tell them that they knew you. But it's just like, in order to get back at you, or in order to, you know, be tied to you, because for somebody to want to do this, you got to be royalty, okay. You know, you get a lot of divine inheritance, you get a lot of blessings, right? So it's like, well, you know, and in some other cases, they should just could have wanted to get revenge, or just be spiteful, right? Cunning, and shady, shisty, two-faced, phony, fraud, fake, you name it, okay? And so it's like, oh, well, you know, let me get pregnant by their person, you know, and so on and so. So unfortunately, in some cases, like, your divine partner may have a child. That child might be with your op. And that's going to only resonate for a select few people, okay? Now, if you want to find out more information on that, I suggest you go and check out the Billy Ghost channel, okay? Billy Ghost Prophetic Vessel. That link is in the description box. That's the Capricorn and Chosen One channel, all right? Yeah, and the picture, it says karmic birth. Okay, it didn't come out, and that reading is timeless. Okay, it didn't come out too long ago. Okay, so we have stubborn silence here. So this energy, someone refusing to listen, especially when the truth is tough. Okay, it's a nudge to open up and really hear what's being said. Okay, yeah. So for a lot of you guys, they could have been warned by your bloodline, by God, by ascended masters, angels, so on and so forth, right? But no, they weren't trying to hear it. They weren't. They was continuously trying to be a snake, trying to work for the devil, trying to, okay, that's what you chose, that's what you want to do. So then don't say shit when you get that shit back, right? Because return to sender. Okay, until you do right by me, everything you think about is going to crumble. So, for some of you guys where you are being impacted by some sort of black magic, please make sure you say Psalms 109. Okay, everything you think about is going to crumble. Mistreating others curses oneself. Heal through kindness and respect. Okay, so well, this person didn't have an ounce of respect for themselves, so of course they weren't going to have an ounce of respect for you. And no, it doesn't make it right. But this is someone here, they don't have self-love, they don't have self-respect, they don't have standards, they don't have morals, they don't have values. You know, whatever the geese are doing, they're going to follow the gander. You feel me? Remember when I told you that STD energy came out in the most latest twin flame reading, which was a term karmic? Here we go. United in purpose, okay? Their love transcends, awakening and healing souls, radiating transformative power across realms. They are catalysts for change, unlocking a legacy of unity and conscious ascension with every shared heartbeat. So it's like whether this energy knew it or not, you were sent to be a catalyst in their life and they were sent to be a catalyst in your life. But the problem is that in some people's cases here, you ascended and they didn't, or they ascended and you didn't, depending upon what side of the story you're on here, okay? Yeah. But see, this blessings here, since they tried to steal from you, I keep getting, yeah, their inheritance, whoever did this, their inheritance was connected to you. Their inheritance was dependent upon how they treated you. Okay? And so for some of you guys, yeah, this was a twin flame of yours. What this is now a karmic twin, okay? And we got in a reading that you're going to be getting a new twin. Now for those of you guys where the bridge isn't burnt, then you could take that up with God and ask, hey, what's the best decision for me? Should I, continue on with this energy, or should I just wait for you to send me another, right? Take it back. Always take things back to God. Okay. So spiritual awakening in reverse, they didn't awaken. They didn't choose the path of awakening. In order to choose the path of awakening, you got to choose God, the Father, creator of heaven and earth, not no false Lord, right? So it's like they missed out on their blessing because they wanted to be sneaky. Or you missed out on your blessing because you wanted to be sneaky. Flip the energies as you see fit. Yeah, so for a lot of you guys, you just couldn't see eye to eye here with bumping heads, right? Collision, friction, conflict, intensity, stubbornness, again, impact, energy, resistance, force, confrontation. Yeah, just clashing because it's like, maybe they wanted things to go their way, you know, do things when they wanted to. So like, let's say for some of you guys, this was your twin and they were supposed to do right by you. They were supposed to honor you. They were supposed to da-da-da-da-da. But maybe they weren't ready for that. But instead of them communicating that, they decided to do X, Y, and Z. Because I was seeing the cheater card. And even if you guys wasn't in like a committed relationship, it's like just them lying for no reason. May every evil eye go blind. So it's like them sending you evil eye or you sending them evil eye. Okay, which is not cool. So basically, Most High is all over this situation. Most High saw everything that happened here, right? And we have the Indian warrior princess. Now, there is no such thing as gender in tarot. Energy is fluid, right? And we do honor pronouns over here. If you don't like it, find yourself another reader. Okay. Now, although this says warrior princess, warrior prince, warrior non-binary, okay, majestic, fierce, noble, spirited, resilient, graceful, wise, commanding, vigilant, royalty, sovereign, honorable, steadfast, powerful, ancestral, right? Like all of these things, right? It's like God sent you into this person's life as a gift. And what did you get in return? Or flip the energies as you see fit, depending upon what side of the story. God sent you a gift, and this is how you treated it. And so when somebody's getting all this negative energy sent back to them, and they wondering why I wanted this to happen to them, why is it happening to me? Look at that. Backstabbers, they smile in your face. Now, because it was already in reverse, this already happened for a lot of you guys already, okay? Yeah. And this was very shocking for you. And for some of you guys, if you have a platform, they tried to slow down your views. They tried to, manipulate you. Again, manipulate your circumstances. Okay, so they just got to get prepared to taste their own medicine if they haven't already. Okay, because one thing's for certain and two things for sure: the universal law of karma. What goes around will come back around, honey. Okay, and a lot of this they really fucked up, and until they do right by you and your bloodline, honey, it's almost like they're gonna remain cursed or continue to be cursed until they do right by you. You know. Because they wanted to be in a dark cult. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. And in some cases, they instead of, being with you in some cases, they went towards a false twin. Somebody who wanted to fake pretend to be you in some cases. Shadows, rituals, secrets, abyss, eclipse, veil, covenant, chant, portal, evil, devil worship. See? To try to block you. Okay? To try to block you. All this dark energy. Okay? Trying to send all type of negative entities to you to try to destroy you and in some cases unalive you spiritually, right? Just all type of evil. So that's why, please pray Psalms 109. Okay? Now, we have engagement here. Now, I know I have a situation where they got mad at me because I didn't want to accept their ring. I didn't want to accept their proposal. Because I'm not finna settle for less. You're not just finna treat me like shit and think you're not finna earn me. The hell? Like, who did you think this was? I am not the kind of caliber of people you have been dealing with. And that could be a thing too. Somebody thought they could get over on you. Somebody thought that maybe you was gullible. Somebody thought that you wasn't strong. And that's the thing. Somebody didn't think. And so, see, because they don't have the key. But you do. They don't have the key to the kingdom. Okay? Yeah, so they going to try to come in and try to offer you something. It came out in reverse, but don't fall for it. Okay? For a lot of you guys, they tried to sell you a dream. And so now they're trying to get back in your good graces because everything that they tried to send to you is going right back to them. And if you know anything, then you know how black magic works. It don't go back the same way that you sent it. It'll go back worse. And because God saw everything, God would allow it to go back 10 times worse. Where it'll take lifetimes for you to pay that shit off. All because you crossed his anointing. All because you crossed one of his prophets. What did God say? Touch all my anointing, do my prophet no harm. Not that you weren't going to have no conflict, right? With you wanted to cause conflict because you was insecure. So instead of healing, you wanted to knock somebody off the planet. And God said, no, I think not. You will go before they will. Let's be real, right? I guess I'll see you next lifetime is in reverse. Because for some of you guys, this is your last lifetime. You did what you had to do, right? You instead of trying to cheat your way around, take the fast route, you served your karmic debt. You carried your cross, right? You did what you had to do, right? You ain't trying to take the fast pace, right? And so now they're in sorrow, mourning, healing, release, reflect, right? And this could have been you at one point, and now they're in this energy, but not because of feeling bad, because it's like, yeah, they feel bad because what they thought was gonna work didn't work, right? So that's why you have to be mindful. If anybody tries to come back around and they did any of this to you, it is because they are facing the consequences of their actions, because had whatever they wanted to happen to you worked, you wouldn't be here for them to come back to apologize to, okay? Or you wouldn't be in good shape, or you wouldn't, okay? So please, it's by the grace of God to see that they locked out of the kingdom. They locked themselves and their bloodline out of the kingdom because they did this, right? Okay, and they could have been charming. They could have had all the looks, but they didn't have no look of love, no morality, no value, no belief, especially not in God. Okay, so they locked out. They out. They blocked. Okay, they want you to unlock them. They want to have access to you, but no, they're banned. Okay, blocked. Okay, because they're a scammer. They're a scammer. They try to hustle you out your money, hustle you out your purpose, hustle you out your destiny. Okay, or you did, right? Well, God said, I'm God and you're not. So, and I get the last word and I get the last judgment. So, you got the key to the kingdom, okay? Because somebody's divine in here. Look at that. Yep. Somebody was double-minded, two-faced and phony, fraud, fake. Okay? You name it. All right? So, and their divine inheritance was in some cases attached to yours, and they ain't getting it. They ain't getting it because they didn't treat you right. And that's why God allowed certain things to happen, because God wanted to see what this energy or you would rather have done. And it's all authenticity. Okay? Somebody wanted to praise the Dark Lord, and now that they see that the Dark Lord don't have no love, now that they see that the dark Lord don't have no compassion, no empathy, right? God gives grace. God gives things to his kids and sometimes they ain't even work for. The devil don't do that, baby. Oh no. Remember, the devil got to go to God to ask permission to do shit. The devil ain't got no power unless the God gives him any. Okay? Somebody chose the wrong side here. And I feel like it's becoming real clear, right? So, make sure you do your return to senders, but you do your return to senders by saying Psalms 109, because that includes God and allows God to make the decision on how to send that energy back, or he may decide to send a different energy, right? As long as it's up off of you. Okay? And remember, God saw it all. And God will rectify it all. Okay? Tenfold for the highest good of all. Okay? If you want to book a personal reading, is in the link is in the description box, guys. Okay, thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly appreciated. And always remember that you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.